Preservation of food is again very important, as you have seen that there are microorganisms which can actually contaminate the food. So how we can preserve the food? So preserving food means the retaining the color, the taste, the original color, the original taste and the nutritional value of the food. So how we can actually preserve the food? We can preserve the food, there are certain methods, so we can actually preserve by sun drying. So what we do actually in sun drying, it is especially meant for pulses, cereals and all. So what they are actually spread under the sun on the any flat surface. So by doing sun drying, what actually, how actually they are preserving, they are extracting the moisture. They are, the sun is capable of extracting the moisture, and we know that when we did that, the conditions required for the growth, there was a condition of moisture as well. So when there is no moisture, so that means it inhibits the growth of the microorganism. Second is the heating. We can actually do a heating process also, because by heating also we are just extracting the moisture, and this also again prevent the the growth of the microorganism. Third is the salting. Salting is a process, again we are extracting the moisture. Fish is actually commonly, you can say, is preserved by salting. Like if you just like if the salt is poured on the fish, it extracts the moisture again, and it just prevents the growth of the microorganism. Likewise, sugaring. Sugaring is maximum times it is done in case of jams, jellies and all. So in jams and jellies, when you do sugaring, so when you add a sugar syrup to it, then again they are just extracting the moisture from it, because it is just trying to extract the water content from the food. So when you have less water content, so that means there is less growth of microorganism. Next is use of oil and vinegar. We actually use in preserving the pickles and all, the oil and the vinegar again. So they actually is being used in preserving the pickles and all. Next is the pasteurization. You know that pasteurization is basically a process in which what we do, we take a milk, we heat it to a temperature approximately to 70 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. We again, I'm just telling you again, pasteurization is a process in which we are heating the milk at high temperature, that is 70 to 100 degrees Celsius, and then we are slowly cooling it. And when we do this kind of thing, the originality of milk is retained. That means the flavor of milk is not lost, but the microorganism gets killed. So this is a pasteurization, heating milk to a high temperature, strong heating of milk to a high temperature, approximately this range, and then cooling down it slowly so that the flavor is retained and microorganism gets killed. So this is pasteurization. Next we have freezing. Like when you cook something, vegetables are on, and like if you cook something at night and you are going to have it in morning, so you can actually refrigerate it. So when you put in refrigerator, that means you are keeping it at a temperature approximately around 5 degrees Celsius, and this temperature actually slows down the growth of the microorganism. It doesn't, you can say it doesn't kill the microorganism, it just slow down the activity of the microorganism. So that means we can actually preserve food, but not for a very long time. It's not like that you cook food today and you're going to eat after 10 days. So no, it won't be a fresh food at that time, because it just slows down the activity of the microorganism. It doesn't inhibit, it just only slows down. Next we have canning. You can actually sterilize the food items, or you can actually make them make the microorganism you can just inhibit the microorganism from them. You can just irradiate them, and then you can store them in airtight containers. So that is called as canning. It is maximum time used, because you get a canned food in the markets as well. Last is preservatives. We add certain chemicals also in order to have the preservation process keep on going. And those preservatives, the chemicals which are maximum used is sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite. These are the common you can say preservatives, that is the sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite, which is being added into a food item and it act as a preservative. So by following these things you can actually preserve the substances, food items actually, but you have to see that, like if you want to, like you have a pickle and you have to preserve it, you cannot preserve it by adding sugar. So that means we have a specific method for this, meant for a specific food item. So there you need to take care of. So these are the food preservative techniques in order to retain the nutritive value, retain the color and retain the taste of that food item.